What's the biggest? You don't have to give me money wise, but what was a brand that you worked with that you were like super excited about, or is there something that you loved?
There's a lot. I mean, one of them that comes to mind. We had a great relationship with Amazon, and they had the Amazon Alexa, and they had a campaign that was perfect for me because it was like, let's do something fictional, like have Alexa do something that is not possible in the real world. And so we pitched in this idea of like, what if the Alexa, you could say like, take me on my vacation or my underwater diving experience, and the room would like, all of a sudden water would just start flooding up, and it would be an aquarium.
Sick.
Wow, you pulled that up fast.
Just quick.
So you can see here, I'm saying something like, Alexa, start my vacation routine or something.
Incredible.
And then it floods. But the way we did it, the reason it was so fun is because when I was pitching it to Amazon, I was like, they were like, how are you going to do it? And we're like, well, we're going to flood a room. And they're like, oh, can't you like green screen it so it's a little easier? And we tested that. You can do a technique in filmmaking, which is called dry for wet, which is where you actually suspend them for the underwater look on wires. Wow. And then you probably know this because you did acting. And did you ever do a dry for wet scene? They're pretty common.
Tell me about it.
They're kind of cool. So you rig up on Stunt, you're floating, and you put fog in the room, and you put usually like a black backdrop back there, and then you shoot in slow motion, and you add some wind on the clothing. So it gives you, in slow motion, it gives you that underwater, and it's actually very realistic. But we tested it, and there's other thing, like it doesn't, like, it's hard. You have to do lighting to get the ripple effects too. Yeah. All of the little things, like you'd have to put all, like you'll notice the fabric here is all lifting up because of physics and underwater, but you'd have to have that on string and timing probably like 15 different people puppeting things. So we just thought that's complicated. Little did we know we went to go shoot it for real, and that's also complicated. But
so you fill the room here.
So, well, we've learned that you can't, it's really difficult to fill a room because you have to have another tank next to the empty tank where the water's going to funnel. Yep. So you then have to do water management, which is really hard. So it's actually, we went to one of James Cameron's, the director of Titanic and Avatar and The Way of Water, one of his divers has a pool that's like, I can't remember, 20 something. It's the deepest pool in the LA area for underwater, like a pool where we could actually bring a crane. We had a set and we drop it down. So when it looks like the water's filling up, the set's going down. And that's how we can pull off that move.
So the set is being submerged. Back it up first.
The set's being submerged, but the problem we had, like, it happens fast. And because like short form, you don't want to have a 30-second video where like it's taking 30 seconds to like fill up. People would be swiping away, unfortunately. So we ended up having to like do a version of not even speed ramping. It turned out to be a jump cut. So I would hold my breath right at the end of here. And then this is a CG simulation. And we use the real reference, and then the jump cut continues. Yep. So it was like, it turned out to be like a 2-minute breath hold because the set wouldn't go down fast enough for us. It was like, it got pockets of air underneath, which we kind of knew was going to happen, but it then would start leaning if there was too much air and then scrape the side of the diving pool. So it was just a complicated, we had to scoop out the air, like we had divers underwater pushing it down, and the bubbles would go out a different way.
And so, how are you doing as an actor in that scenario?
I thought that was fun for me. That's a fun challenge. I love when there's
holding your breath for 2 minutes is fun.
Yeah, it's fun to learn how to do that. That's a cool thing. I'm also into free diving, so that helped for sure.
Hey, have you ever gotten hurt doing these things? Because some of them, like the rock climbing.
I mean, knock on wood, I've never broken a bone yet.
I saw you. You smashed the top of a car with your knees, like the glass.
Yeah, that one actually did hurt. That one did give it. I get nervous now. I'm not like, I feel young, but I'm 33, and the knee one, it took, like, I love running, and I had to take like a month off of running just because it was like dumb. It was like a little knee pad, and what was lame about that one,
Were you wearing knee pads?
Yeah, I was wearing knee pads. No, I wasn't wearing. I was wearing like everything else but knee pads. It was like elbow pads or whatever. But I wasn't supposed to hit my knees on the car windshield, and then it cracked it. But
yeah, it's when you get older.
But when you get older, all of a sudden I'm like, I got to take a month off running just because I was being dumb.
Well, you're not being dumb. It's just like anything can happen out there.
But on the stunts, we have learned not to push our luck. Like, I mean, we have been very lucky. We do stunts sometimes. Like, we did that maybe 30 or 40 times. Not the underwater one, but the car one or something. Yeah. And now when we do anything with ropes, it's like if we get it in the first 5 takes, we're not trying to perfect the last 2%. We're like, we got it.
Yeah.
That's fine. We're not gonna get a twisted ankle or something.